End of the week, salary just came in, new gadget, where to have dinner, movie. It's often hard to decide what's best to do with your money. In this article, I'll walk you through the things you should do after receiving your first paycheck. The problem for many people is that they don't track their income and expenses. This leads to living paycheck to paycheck. For example, over 60% of Americans face this situation due to basic accounting. They mentally allocate funds instead of writing them down physically. It may seem that a tax refund is extra money that you can spend on a night out in an elite club or a TV. But in reality, it's just the return of your own overpaid taxes. The solution is simple. Create a spreadsheet, Google Sheets or Excel, and enter all your monthly expenses, rent, internet, groceries, etc. Estimate how much money you need for living. Then, leave only the essential expenses, housing, rent, mortgage, up to 30% of income, food, around 10%, insurance, utilities, mobile services, another 10%. This is your financial baseline, the minimum amount needed to survive. Ideally, these expenses should take up less than 50% of your income. If this amount is higher, think about whether you really need a flat with a view of Central Park, a premium mobile plan, or overly expensive organic fruits and vegetables. Imagine the freedom and peace of mind when you have a cash reserve for unforeseen situations, illness, job loss, or sudden car repairs. Murphy's Law says, anything that can go wrong will eventually go wrong. Studies show that 56% of Americans can't cover unexpected expenses of $1,000, and 22% have no savings at all. For example, at 20 years old, I got into a car accident, and the repair cost me $5,000. If I didn't have savings, I would have had to take out a loan, which would have cost me over $7,000 with interest. It's recommended to accumulate a 6-month expense reserve. If your financial baseline is $4,200 a month, you'll need around $25,000 for a rainy day. These funds aren't for traveling or partying. They are only for real crisis situations. 77% of adult Americans have debt. Many buy things they can't afford, maintaining an artificially created lifestyle. The main problem with debt is that it eats up your monthly budget. If you have debt, there are 2 strategies for paying it off. Avalanche method. Pay off the debt with the highest interest first. This is the most economical way. Snowball method. Pay off the smallest debts first. This helps build psychological momentum. I created a Google spreadsheet with all my debts, noted the interest rates, and every time I made a payment, I updated the remaining balance. This motivated me to pay off all the debts faster. Many people imagine investments as the chaos of the stock market, but that's not the case. Compound interest is the main reason to start as soon as possible. The stock market provides an average return of 10% per year. If you invest $6,000 annually from age 25 to 65, you'll have over $2.7 million. If you just save this money at home, you'll only have $240,000. The difference is huge. Where to start investing? Invest in a 401k. If your employer offers matching contributions, be sure to take advantage of it. Open a Roth IRA. Contributions are taxed now, but you won't have to pay taxes on future earnings. Invest through a brokerage account. The best solution is regular contributions regardless of the market situation. Time is the most valuable resource. Sometimes it's better to pay someone to clean your house and spend those hours working or relaxing. For example, if you can earn $90 in 3 hours and cleaning costs $30, it's more logical to spend the time working and earning more. To avoid impulse spending, create a big purchase fund. If you want a car, smartphone, or trip, set money aside for it in advance. Get life and health insurance. Use financial services to automate savings. Don't invest in unclear schemes. The best investment is in knowledge and skills. Courses, books, and education will give you more than any deposit or stock. Financial stability is not about large incomes, but about knowing how to manage them properly. If you start applying these tips, over time you will not only live peacefully without debt, but also build wealth for the future. The key is to start today. If this video was helpful, like it, subscribe to the channel, and share your financial life hacks in the comments. See you in the next episodes.